Here is my location, Danube River during the sunset. And seems like I'll be here even during the blue hour. And here is my gear, Sony a6700 with Viltrox 23mm f1.4, which is my new lens, and I want to try it here. But it's kind of tricky tonight for me, because this lens is brand new for me. I haven't got any ND filters for that lens. I think the level of Danube River right now is 1 or 1.5 meters lower than it should be. And this is a nice opportunity for me to shoot beautiful sands, textures and long exposure shots with this beautiful water and this bridge in the background. And it seems like it's not a big deal to shoot a long exposure by the river during sunset. So probably I will start with different lens like Viltrox 9mm, for example, because I've got ND filters for that. Since any of YouTube videos have to have some value for the viewer, this is the value. When you purchase some new lens, check its filter diameter, because it's just very inconvenient and very frustrating when you arrive to a location and realize that you have no filters for your new lens, and it just could ruin all your plans. Don't be like me. Check the diameter. And a bit later, in the complete dark, I will use this lens when I don't need any ND filters. Just take a look on those colors. Such a beautiful evening. We've got illumination turned on the bridge. And I believe it's beautiful, and it will be way more beautiful when it gets darker. I've put my Viltrox 9mm on my camera, and it definitely immediately affects my composition, because obviously 9mm is way too wide for tonight. But I've got ND filter here, and it turned out that I already can do a pretty long exposure with this lens. If this shot turned out to be any good, here is the shot. And actually, this exact shooting will be a nice test for durability of Ulanzi tripod, because now all legs of this tripod are in sand, in a wet sand, and a little bit of waves, and fingers crossed, I really hope the bottom locks of these legs will survive in this environment. So the problem is, 9mm is nice, but it's way too wide for what I planned, for what I expected, for what I want. That's why I just have to wait before this glow of the beautiful sunset will disappear, and then my 23mm will take a place. So it's quite dark already, and I put back my 23mm. And one more advice for you guys: when you got a new toy, when you got a new piece of gear, test it at home. Because I've just realized that with 23mm Viltrox lens has an aperture ring right on the lens, which is not a common thing for the Sony ecosystem. It reminds me all good days on Fuji. But now I just had to investigate, had to discover where is this position of this ring to operate the aperture by the way I used to. Just don't be like me. Don't be in a rush. Discover all the settings, discover all the features of your gear, because in these conditions it's not very comfortable to realize that you don't get something It's way more convenient to do it at home. Pretty much the same settings. F8, I realized how to do it. F8, ISO 50, and 20 seconds of exposure. And here are two shots on 9mm and 23mm. Please let me know in the comments which one do you like the most. And I definitely have to try the vertical one, the vertical composition with 23mm lens. Focus on the bridge. 2-second timer. Ouch, I have to take off this light from the frame. And for sure, the entire exercise of tonight wasn't even necessary. I was just tired to sit at home by computer working all the day. That were pretty complicated weeks for me. And this is my message to you. Please don't let yourself sit in the sofa for weeks watching series and just wake up next morning for work again. This is not your life. This very moment is your life, for sure. And I'm conscious enough to realize that shots from tonight are not, the portfolio-worthy shots. But it doesn't matter. The matter is that I'm here, I'm participating in this evening, in this glow. It's worth it. That was just a quick exercise, and I just needed this type of, photography pose in my life. And I want to share it with you. As usual, if you find this video at least a bit entertaining, please hit the like button, push the notification bell. Be sure you already subscribed to my channel. If for some stupid reason you want to support me, there is a link in the description to do so. And I want to say a huge thank you to all my supporters. And Avid Stud, you are the best. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.